just like there's no tomorrow.
Rain is grace. Rain is the sky descending to the earth. Without rain, there would be no life. Sunshine is delicious, but rain is refreshing. Wind braces us up. Snow is exhilarating. There is really no such thing as bad weather, only different kinds of good weather. Do you know that pluviophiles tend to live a happy life compared to normal people? This is because of the fact that rain enhances their happiness and helps them fantasize in their dreams. Rain lovers love to enjoy the rain. Here are some interesting facts about rain. Fact number 1. Phantom rain. Did you know that there is a type of rain called phantom rain and it is never visible to us? Not all raindrops that fall from the sky reach the ground. Under specific conditions, sometimes rain can fall but never touch earth. This occurs when rain falling from a cloud evaporates or sublimes as it draws closer to Earth's surface. In some very hot and dry regions, rain doesn't make the ground wet, it doesn't have time. It simply evaporates, hit by the hot air. It's sometimes described as phantom rain. When this happens, it forms what is known as virga clouds, a tail or wisp extending from a cloud in a downwards position. Generally, these are seen to extend from cirrocumulus, altocumulus, altostratus, nimbostratus, stratocumulus, cumulus or cumulonimbus clouds. Fact number 2. Rain has a smell. When raindrops fall on clay or dusty soils, they trap small air bubbles on the surface which raise upward and burst out of the droplet. This then produces pockets of scent into the air where they are then carried by wind. There's a reason we love the smell of rain. Water doesn't smell like anything, so why does rain produce a pleasant aroma after it falls? Well, it's because of a molecule, called geosmin, created by soil-dwelling bacteria. When rain falls, it creates air pockets, which contain small amounts of geosmin. The rain traps and then releases these air pockets, dispersing geosmin into the air, where it's free to travel to human sniffers. The smell of rain even has a name, petrichor. Fact number 3. Shape of the raindrop. Think raindrops look like teardrops, they indeed look more like chocolate chip delights. Raindrops have sizes fluctuating from 0.1 to 9 mm in diameter, above which they tend to break up. When water molecules condense and bind together in the atmosphere before falling, they form a more or less spherical shape. As they fall, they encounter air pressure, flattening the bottom of the drops, so that they end up taking on a shape more like a hamburger bun. The most diminutive raindrops are called cloud droplets, and their shape is round. Big raindrops are shaped like parachutes. The biggest raindrops on Earth were recorded in Brazil and the Marshall Islands in 2004, some of them were as huge as 10 mm. Fact number 4. Not all raindrops are made of water. Rainfall is not unique to planet Earth. Other planets do have rain, however, it can get a bit interesting in terms of material. On Venus, trace amounts of water in the upper atmosphere combines with sulfur dioxide to form clouds of sulfuric acid, which causes acid rainstorms. The acid rain evaporates long before it reaches the planet's surface. The gas giant, Saturn, rains diamonds. Its atmosphere shares ideal conditions in terms of both temperature and pressure. Lightning storms turn methane into carbon soot, which hardens into chunks of graphite and then into diamond as it falls. Scientists have also found a planet very close to its star, located about 5,000 light-years away from Earth, which produces liquid iron rain. Fact number 5. Clouds can help predict the rain. Nimbostratus clouds and cumulonimbus clouds are two most common forms of clouds that produce rain. Generally, if you see a cumulonimbus cloud, a tall, puffy cloud column that sometimes looks flat at the top, or a nimbostratus cloud, a gray, thick, uniform, and flat low-level cloud, you can be fairly certain that rain is in the forecast within the next 24 hours. A cumulonimbus cloud is almost certain to produce thunderstorms, when compared to a nimbostratus cloud which usually only produces rain. Hanging low in the sky, while appearing dark and gray is the nimbostratus cloud. While the cumulonimbus clouds are shaped like a mountain, with a dark gray base, this type of cloud is a thunderstorm cloud. These clouds also produce hail and tornadoes. Fact number 6. How long does it take a raindrop to reach the ground? It would be pretty difficult to determine an exact figure. It depends on factors such as the size of the raindrop, cloud height, and atmospheric friction. Water, for the most part, tumbles to Earth at a low speed. This is on account of raindrops having special shapes that build the impact of atmospheric friction. If this atmospheric friction doesn't act against the downpour, each drop would fall at incredible speeds. In general, small raindrops can take up to 7 minutes to reach the ground, while larger raindrops can fall at speeds of 20+ miles per hour. Assuming an average cloud height of 2,500 feet, it would take around 2 minutes for a raindrop to hit the ground. Fact number 7. The least and most rainy places. At first thought, you'd probably think that the desert areas would be the driest areas on the planet, but it is actually in a place covered entirely in ice. Antarctica is the driest location on Earth, only receiving around 6.5 inches of rain or snowfall a year. So what is the wettest? Mawsynram, India. Mawsynram, located in the Meghalaya state in India, is the wettest place in the world, receiving an average of 467 inches of rain each year. The reason is likely due to the Himalayan mountains blocking clouds into the region. Fact number 8. Blood rain. Blood rain or red rain is a phenomenon in which blood is perceived to fall from the sky in the form of rain. Cases have been recorded since Homer's Iliad, composed approximately 8th century BC, and are widespread. Before the 17th century it was generally believed that the rain was actually blood. There is now a scientific consensus that the blood rain phenomenon is caused by aerial spores of green microalgae Trenipolia annulata. Yellow, green, and black rain was also reported. Fact number 9. Fish rain. Fish raining from the sky. Weird as it may sound, but there is a place on Earth where this phenomenon actually exists. Residents of Oro in Honduras experience this at least once or twice a year. Fishes present on the surface of the water, or fish near the sea, even frogs, turtles, and crabs are drawn with the wind itself above the sky. When the speed of the wind gradually decreases, then all the things baffled and thus the creatures fall with rainwater. Scientists say that fish rain usually occurs when swirling whirlwinds over relatively shallow water develops into waterspouts and sucks in almost anything in the water including fish, eels and even frogs. The marine life can be carried long distances by buffeting clouds even when the waterspout stops spinning.